One.
We're live! Well, Fringe Day. We are here with Torino Fringe in Italy and Calgary Fringe in Canada. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves? Michelle, go first.
Sure. My name is Michelle Gallant, and I am the festival director and producer for the Calgary Fringe Festival in Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Nice.
Cool.
And what about you guys in Torino? Torino, you're in, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Introduce yourselves and tell us about your festival.
Yes. So we are Fabrizio Carillo and Giuseppina Francia, which is the president of the Torino Fringe Festival, and in Italy, so northern part of the beautiful Italy, surrounded by the beautiful mountains. So here we are, really happy to be here.
Oh, good. We're happy to have you. And can you tell us when your festival is?
Mm-hmm. So our festival starts on May. So it's usually the first 10 days of May, around the first 10 days of May, between the second till like the mid of May. So every year. Yeah.
Very good. And also, how many kind of venues and artists and things are in the Torino Fringe?
So
sono 10 spazi.
Okay, so our policy, so the idea was to invade actually the city in somehow. So we've got 10 different spaces around the city, usually close to the center, so that can leaves the opportunity to the people to not run from one place to the other one so too far away, so they are pretty close to each other. And yes, so we've got other spaces which are like open air spaces, which are not like theater places, so closed spaces, so outside, so in the city, but outside, like squares or some like particular spaces that have like some architectural, some interesting things that you can see and you can play with it.
Nice.
Wow.
And what about Calgary Fringe? What about the Calgary Fringe, Michelle? When's that? When's that happening?
That happens, starts every Friday of the August long weekend. So this year it's Friday, August 4th through to Saturday, August the 12th. So 9 days, and we have 34 artists all packed in from around the world. So yeah, I'm really excited. It's like over 210 performances over the 9 days.
And you're part of the Canadian Association of Fringe Festivals.
I am. Yep. I am also on the CAF organization. I am the sustainability / membership committee chair, and I had served in the past as secretary. But yeah, it's been a great marriage and a great family group to belong to. I mean, they've been very supportive when we first started in 2006 and gave us a lot of help. So yeah, I love my CAF family.
Oh, and tell us, how often do you see all the other CAF members?
We usually get together once a year. So usually every November we try and get together, and then we just share about our challenges and our successes, and discuss as an organization and as a group how we're going to carry forward the World Fringe message and making sure that the fringe wave continues.
Yes, absolutely, so important. And do you find that the Calgary Fringe has made a big difference in your town? I mean, it's been going a long time.
Yeah, it's been going. We're in our 12th year. And I would say that it has definitely made an impact. I mean, definitely from the point of view of a lot of our patrons that come to see the shows. I mean, they're always amazed at the level of talent and the variety of shows that they get to see. They love that the money that they pay goes directly to the artists. Like, we don't hold anything back. So they're really appreciative about that. And especially for our local arts scene, it really gives our artists another voice. Because we're an uncensored theater festival. It's literally anything goes theater. So I usually tell people, like, just expect the unexpected. It can be anything from like little kid shows all the way up to, adult only, no kids allowed. So there's always something for everybody, and everybody appreciates that. It's kind of like a potluck supper. There's something for every taste.
Yeah, I can see behind you, you've got free hugs. You quite often send out a free hug message.
Yeah, that's our big thing with the Fringe. There's no handshakes at the Fringe. There's only hugs.
Oh,
Calgary
that's
Fringe.
nice.
Yeah, so that's just kind of
We
like
need that in our lives. You've also got some San Diego merchandise up there.
We've all got that.
San Diego Fringe merchandise is in all of our houses.
Yep, exactly. I got some of that in San Francisco and Toronto. Yeah, I got kind of like a collection going. So
yeah, love it. And you guys in Torino, how do you find that your Fringe Festival is changing your city? What effect does it have on your town?
So the beautiful things that we are actually thinking is like a miracle, I would say. It's like the really like involvement of the citizens of the city, especially in this historical time of Italy and Torino, that it's like everything is so capitalistic and gray, I would say. So with the culture, we have like huge problems sometimes with the culture, and this it could be actually a solution, an option to actually really that people can stumble in somehow in the theater and can be happy to joy actually of a celebration of culture for 10 days in a city like Torino. That becomes yes, so that becomes a huge like celebration of culture with a huge network of companies, artistic theater companies who are working together to make these dreams come true, I would say. And
and are your venues kind of spread out, or can you walk between them?
Actually, they can work between, actually, with the citizens and between all together. We are like a net between all the venues as well. So we are like talking to each other. We are like projecting all these things during the year to find the best place for the company who are coming as a guest for the Fringe Festival, and create a network also between the companies who are working together actually all the year to make this network possible, to create a huge like a net between all of the venues and all of the spaces, which sometimes are also unconventional spaces, and to create like a big event.
Yeah. And how many Fringes? Have you just had one Fringe, or have you had how many Fringes?
Well, we are on the 5th edition, so this year was the 5th.
Sorry, I didn't know it that long.
We are like a little bit baby, but we are like working hard to make like every year like a huge change to have the most like to keep this project keep going up, and and trying to, this is a great opportunity to also like to get know each other, you know, so in the world, this huge community, which is a beautiful things, and seeing what's happened. So that's the dream.
And do you have much interaction with other Fringe festivals around the world?
Yeah, we've got some contacts with, especially with Milan and Rome, who are like working very well too. So we start to have like a kind of partnership. We're gonna work very well this year to see what's gonna happen next year. Also because Milan has some huge contact also with the Avignon Festival, which is a kind of a Fringe in somehow, because the politics is similar too. It could be interesting to see what's gonna happen. And this year we get in touch also with Vancouver, so with the guys to see if it's gonna happen or why not, because the Torino city has a strong relationship with Canada, so Calgary Fringe, so maybe why not we can maybe, I don't know, to do some exchanges. That's the magic of the Fringe Festival, you know?
Do it. Let's make that happen. Michelle, what inspires you about Fringe, and what's your kind of favorite kind of beautiful moment that you can think of?
I think what inspires me most about Fringe, it is that it allows the artist to express in any way that they want. Like they can put whatever they want on stage. And it inspires me to see like the level of different people that come, like from little kids all the way up to like, you know, the senior citizens that come and see the shows. And I just love how excited they get about seeing something that they've never experienced before. So if they've never been to performance poetry, for example, like they'll take a leap of faith and go try something different. So I think my favorite Fringe moment would be, I think it was like our third year, and we had a total blackout in the city. And it happened in the evening, right in the middle of the run of the Fringe. And we had thought, you know, we're not going to be able to do any shows. Like, what are we going to do? But the audience like whipped out like their cell phones and were like shining like the flashlights from the cell phones. We were taking down like, you know, like blackouts and everything from the window so that, you know, the street lights can come in.
Wow.
You know, we had like some lamps that we found behind stage. It was so much fun, and everybody had such a great experience and just like went away talking about it. Like, I did not have to refund one ticket.
God, that's amazing.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, it was really cool. And for me, that was just like epitomized what Fringe is. It's just like everybody just, it was still good. It was still, even with the blackout, people still made it happen. So that's one of my favorite memories.
Gorgeous. I wish I'd been there in the blackout. That sounds amazing.
It was pretty cool.
Amazing.
Especially during the kind of monologues, but
That sounds great. How about you guys in Torino? What was your kind of special Fringe moment? When did you get addicted to Fringe?
When we get addicted, quando è che avevo iniziato ad avere dipendenza al Fringe? I think from the first beginning, from the 2012, when really 3-4 people are completely crazy, decided how we can invade the city actually with something very powerful, how we can do that. So I'm just taking what Michelle was saying, that the beautiful things that we really like, every year we are like so thankful for this is this project, and it's a miracle really, this project of hospitality, artist hospitality. That means that every year we open a call for the citizens that can open their door and host an artist who is going to be guest at the Fringe Festival. And the beautiful thing is that there are people who, just because they love the project, the idea, the ethics behind, and this power, this beautiful energy, they just open the door to some people that they never saw before. The door, they come in my house and you can stay for 10 days, eat at my place, and I will take care of you like for the whole festival. This I think.
I love that. Fringe festivals are so different, kind of programmed. And international festivals that are, you know, in a city, this kind of thing that you're talking about is so unique and so wonderful and beautiful, and that's why Fringes are so important. We're gonna sign off in a minute, but if you would like to leave us with some parting words of Fringe, may the force be with you, or may the Fringe be with you, words, please.
Lo diciamo che abbiamo tanti auguri in italiano? Sì, vai. Tanti auguri a te, tanti auguri a te, tanti auguri a voi, tanti auguri a te.
Wow. Happy birthday, Fringe.
happy birthday.
Happy World Fringe Day, guys. Thank you for being with us. And we'll see you very soon.
Beautiful opportunity. Hope to see you soon.